What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Prime Video's new movie, My Policeman. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. Alrighty, come gather round, Harry Styles fans from all over the world. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high. Alright, back to business. I attended the world premiere of this film, My Policeman, at the recent Toronto International Film Festival. And yes, the place was swarming with Harry Styles fans, screaming his name. And when he showed up, he and his bright green outfit got all of them going mental. Listen, I'm not one to quickly jump on the bandwagon of turning music artists into actors. I mean, one skill set doesn't always translate well to the other. So I went in screening My Policeman with the lowest expectation possible for Harry Styles. And guess what? I love this movie. My Policeman evokes so much passion and sadness. It's a forbidden gay romance that's warm and elegant. I mean, yeah, it has its confrontational drama, but it doesn't concern itself with being loud and eccentric at all. And Harry Styles gives a surprisingly daring performance. I said surprising because I didn't expect him to be that good, and yet he is really good in this film. He's definitely steadily getting there acting-wise. He's still got a long ways to go, but judging from this film, he's on the right track. And his co-star Emma Corrin is also quite terrific as the girlfriend who's having difficulties wrapping her head around her boyfriend's truth. Based on Bethan Roberts' book, scripted by Ron Niceweiner and directed by Michael Grandage, My Policeman follows three young people, Policeman Tom, teacher Marion, and museum curator Patrick, as they embark on an emotional journey in 1950s Britain. Flashing forward to the 1990s, Tom, Marion, and Patrick are still reeling with longing and regret, but now they have one last chance to repair the damage of the past. Starring Harry Styles, Emma Corrin, Gina McKee, Linus Roche, David Dawson, and Rupert Everett. So, as I mentioned in the synopsis, the story is set in two different eras, the 1950s and the other one is 1990s. Three actors playing younger Tom, Patrick, Marion, and three other actors playing older Tom, Patrick, Marion, in what seems to be at the point of their contentious relationship. So while yes, most of the attention is given to Harry Styles, understandably so, him being the most famous one in the cast, but let me tell you, the rest of them are just as wonderful. Especially David Dawson, who plays Patrick. He absolutely steals the scenes because David has the massive task of embodying the suffering of queers in that era, and he executes it with determination, wisdom, and persistence. Now, the comedy bros presented their own gay sex, which is a lot more brash, whereas the gay sex in The Policeman is a lot more exquisite, erotic, and romantic. It's David and Harry just pleasantly enjoying each other's bodies. Juxtaposing that with the sex scenes between Emma and Harry's characters, in which they look like they don't know what they're doing, which speaks to the point at hand. Look, this movie is essentially a love triangle story about the pain of betrayal and lies and not being true to yourself. Michael Grandage's direction is gentle and graceful. There's so much room to breathe, so much room for moments of reflection. This film is heavily driven by the performances, and I love how visually the going back and forth from past to present would sometimes bring the characters to cross over every once in a while, suggesting or implying that they remember themselves and each other as they were and not as they are. So yeah, I really like My Policeman. I mean, could the movie have been a bit bolder or edgier, more quarrelsome or more aggressive perhaps? Maybe, but I think My Policeman's mild yet affirming approach is quite effective in conveying the depth of the heartache that these three characters share.